Good morning, guys. Thanks for joining me once again to the channel. Appreciate any comments and thumbs up, as well as don't forget to subscribe. This is another video of working on the 96 Ford OBS, the 7.3 diesel. What we're basically going to be doing today is doing the preparation, the prep work for the bed, since we're going to be putting a bed liner down today as well. So you guys can actually see, from everything from step 1 to step 5 or whatever, how many steps there are. I really don't know how many steps I'm going to be making, but basically that's what you guys can see, and every all the preparations that would basically take. I'm not going to go into full detail, and I'm not going to be filming everything in terms of preparation, because everybody has a different approach and different steps that they like to take. But basically, just a basic rundown of things. Of course, with any bed liner or any type of paint and stuff, make sure, especially bed liner, make sure that you scuff up the area pretty damn well. Make sure you wash it, prepare it. Whatever you do, take the extra steps, because if you do cut corners and you don't do it right, it will peel, possibly. I've seen where people would prep the area and set it all out nicely and clean it, and it would still peel, and then I would have friends who basically just slap it on like it's glue, and that thing's was sticking to it forever, and it basically never came off. So with that said, let's get started over here. As you can see, my truck is right there. Well, you can't really see because of the sunlight, but we're gonna go see it, and we're gonna kind of go through all the preparation and the prep work that we have to do. We are gonna be using the known, I guess, Raptor Liner. Hey guys, all right, so like I said, prep work is everything. It matters a lot to how you do your, how do you prep everything. I'm probably not gonna do 100% of prep, and that's only because, you know what, my bed is already scuffed. There's another bed liner on it. I've pretty much washed it, cleaned it, do whatever I can to basically prepare it, and it's basically been drying for a couple days now. Anyways, so basically what you would do is, of course, remove your lights. You don't have to, you can tape it all around, but I want to remove as much as possible that I can, and that's only because you want to get this to go behind certain things. You don't want it to start peeling because you didn't do the corners right, or or you forgot about something. And any type of trims or anything you have, you should take off. Don't worry about the signs. You don't have to take those off. I'm only taking those off because I've changed my fenders, so those had to come off the old fenders. I still have no idea what I'm gonna do with those, so that's another project that's coming up. But yeah, any trims, any type of stoppers or anything like that, you should remove. Now if you can see here, I already removed the tailgate. It's all nicely scuffed up, cleaned up. As you can see, the liquid of the okay, basically what this is I've used the rust treatment on it, just to kind of treat any rust places that could possibly be starting. And that basically is Coral Seal. Very good stuff. It's amazing stuff. I don't have a bottle to show you, and that's only because I just used it up, but I do have one inside the house a brand new one that I'm going to use, but it's called Coral Seal, and you basically, you can spray it, you can wipe it on, you can do whatever with it. But yeah, everything you have to pretty much remove any type of, you know, attachments and stuff that are basically loose, because you do want to get right behind that. Of course, this, you know, the locking mechanisms here we're going to be taping off. You know, anything else that you don't want it, and we're going to be taping off, and then I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But yeah, the prep work's been done. Everything's been scuffed up. I just have to remove a couple things, just so that we can get the Bedliner in. But here's the truck that we've been working on. And this is basically what I've been talking about. See how the bed is all nicely scuffed up, and it's been kind of starting to rust and whatnot. So that had to be dealt with. It's still, it's all dried up. I was actually thinking maybe in the morning it gets a little bit wettish. But anyways, we're going to be removing these just so we can spray the Bedliner. I'm going to be taping it off right here on the edges. And then these stoppers as well, you should remove these stoppers right here, which is, these ones actually have the bolts on them. But see what I mean? Like when you put the Bedliner down, okay, you wanna get to the edge here, but you also wanna possibly go in, because this is covered by the lights, by your rear lights. That's covered. So I want to get it to this edge, not this edge, because if this is the edge that I finish at, it could possibly peel. So I want to get it to this edge so that the light is actually covering it up nicely. You don't have to, you know, spray paint on the inside or anything like that. Not spray paint, put Bedliner in and stuff. But pretty much, you know, and of course we're gonna be taping all around here, and then spraying that, which I do have to still scuff that up a little bit. And then of course, you know, you want to cover your bumper. You have the option of taking your bumper off. But yeah, this is pretty much it. So let's get the prep work happening, since I have to cover everything up, and get things moving. guys, the prep is done as much as we could possibly get. It's getting a little bit windy, so I'm just kind of worried about the whole plastic flopping around, but she's ready. Everything's properly masked off. Now, Raptor Liner, that's basically what we're going to be using. The kit comes with 4 bottles. If you get the 4 liter, 6 liter, 6 bottles, 8 liter, 8 bottles, etc., etc. Comes with the Raptor Liner hardener, as you can see, and basically you can fill it up to that line right there, shake it. So basically, hardener goes in here to the line. Other than that, if you are worried that you're not going to see the line when you're filling it up, which is perfectly fine, then you would do 250 mLs, 250 mLs of the hardener, and then you can just pour it in the bottle, shake it really hard for 2 minutes, and then you would be hooking it up to our gun that we have right here. Now, depending what the pressure gauge, what your pressure gauge will say, whether it's, you know, whether you do it at 40, 20, or 60, they recommend, I believe they said about 30 PSI you should be doing it. I'm going to be doing it at about 40 PSI, and because I want that fine grain kind of thing going. So the higher, I believe, the PSI is, the finer the spray is going to happen. But yeah, you can get the cups. You can get on Amazon, very cheap. It comes with paint filters and stuff like that. So we're going to be doing that. Raptor Liner available in every possible store you could think of. Amazon is probably the one that has the biggest. If you want to even tint, they also have the tintable bed liner as well. But since we're doing just the black, which is just a bed of the truck, that's what we're going to do. But yeah, so prep really well. Take everything possibly you can take off your bed, and not to, because if you put this down, it's pretty much there for good. You don't want to start, you know, unbolting stuff and ripping stuff out, because that will damage your bed liner as well. If you start, you know, if you need to take one of the trim pieces or you know, one of the stoppers and stuff, you possibly could break your bed, chip it, whatever, you know. But anyways, yeah, let's put the first coat, since she's fully prepped right now. Yeah, let's put the first coat and see how it goes. So, what do you know? It's been about maybe an hour of spraying the bed liner, only to come back to the camera and noticing that it wasn't recording. And looking into things, it seems like we've not only ran out of battery, but we ran out of space. So basically nothing has been recorded for the spraying part. But I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You take the gun, you start shooting, you know, 16 inches away from whatever you're shooting at the proper PSI settings. But anyways, let's go and unwrap everything and take a look how it came out. All right, guys, so basically, that's it. 4 bottles of Raptor Liner went on, and I gotta say, it's still soft to the touch, so it hasn't really dried off well enough for me to do anything with it. Really, easiest job in the world, honestly, to put a Bedliner like that. It's the easiest thing you could do. I do have to tell you that 4 bottles is probably not enough. I'd say probably 8 bottles would be enough to do. You know, if you want to go and you want to make sure that it's fully, you know, a couple millimeters thick, I'd probably go even with a 12 bottle kit. But I think 8 would be just enough. I might get another set of 4, and then just spray basically just the bottom and the sides, you know, without the cover up and all that, without the prep of covering the sides up, because it won't splatter anywhere or go anywhere. Because the overspray wasn't really that bad at all on the plastic. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get another 4 and stuff, 4 bottles extra to kind of do in a couple areas that I've pretty much missed and ran out. You know, but I guess be prepared with more than 4 bottles. That would be my suggestion. If your bed is a shorter one, 6 or 5 footer, then I'm sure you might have enough to cover. But like I said, if you want to have some thickness to it, I would go with an 8 or even a 12. That's my personal suggestion. Other than that, it's done and it's looking great. I mean, it's looking a lot better than it did. So I'm very, very happy and very satisfied with the product. Here you guys go. Looks good all around, and better than it did. Like I said, I will work on getting another set of bottles and to make it a little bit thicker. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Please subscribe, thumbs up and comment or ask questions if you want. Happy to answer them all. Till next time, thanks for watching and thanks for joining me in today's progress of rebuilding the 96 F250. See ya.